I should say Happy New Year to everybody. I haven't already told you Happy New Year. I'm going to go ahead and share a map with you. And let me know when you guys see it.
Yep.
Awesome. So when we were last together, first off, it was last year.
Wait,
okay,
sorry.
actually, there's no background.
There's no background. There's just boxes of people. It's just a black background and some question marks.
I spoke too soon. I thought it was just loading.
Wait. Is it? You don't have it?
Well, we have the window, and the window is just black, but there's these little boxes that show where all the team members are, or where Madame Frio's west entrance is, and then
it's probably downloading. It's probably loading on your.
Okay.
I assume. Anyone else see it yet? Anyone?
I see the same thing that Sarah just read.
Likewise.
That's awesome. Let me sharing with you. It's saying the image
Now I
is
see
missing.
it.
Okay. Yeah, it was loading. It takes some time.
Yeah, I don't see it, but just keep going. It's fine.
Okay. Well, so Alexandria, you see it. Anyone else see it yet?
I do. It just came in from me.
All right. So we know that Alexandria has the best internet. Curtis second best.
Aha.
I'll see one
Lots of
tomorrow.
beer mug icons, though.
What's that?
I see lots of beer mug icons.
There we go.
There we go. I like the bearskin rug.
Thank you. The last time you were here, you were eating a scone.
I know. Can I finally eat my scone?
Let's see. We'll see what happens. So, all right. So, if you guys remember, when you first got off the boat, Spanky had... Spanky had let...
Yes, welcome! Good
Welcome.
to see you again. You survived.
Spanky had let you know that this was a place where adventurers could find work. They could avoid the hassles associated with the other places in Phlan. And, being new to the city, it'd give you a directive to sort of stay out of trouble, right? Now, so far, this has, been true. You got to spend a total of one night, and then found yourself lost in some goblin caves. You took a little detour through the City of Glory. You saved Scrooge from himself. And here you are, sort of like really only your second or third full day in Phlan itself. But, Madame Friona is a stout, officious halfling, and she runs this establishment with her 5 daughters. And, she's treated you well and proved an excellent hostess. She was a little surprised that you guys went sort of MIA. She stored your stuff in your rooms and assumed that you'd come back at some point. But, she sort of hinted that she was on the verge of selling it off if she didn't hear from you guys. So here you are, ready to take on the world. All right. So as you enter this inn, her halfling daughter named Reese, she ushers you over, and let me see if I have a picture of Reese. Not. She ushers you over to the table where there's this gentleman sitting, and she says, hey, I fetched them for you, sir. Anything else? And he's like, nope, that's gonna be all. Leave us and go about your business. And he looks at you guys and says, you lot, sit down before you draw the gaze of too many more patrons. We have much to discuss. And apologies, much danger is afoot, and time is of the essence. But where are my manners? Please tell me about your travels, and do they find you well? And he sort of looks at you like, anyone gonna talk to me?
Who is this?
We had some good times, some bad times,
Who is this? Do we know him?
He's Harper. Everybody
Who's
knows
Harper?
So he's a Harper. So he's one of the Harpers.
Harper.
You'll have to rewind your brains like last year, the Harpers are who originally brought you over to Phlan,
Oh.
right? So to help them take care of some messy business, which you would thus far have sort of assessed. It's something to do with dragon. You were pretty good friends with a Harper until you threw his lifeless body into a pit.
Hi, nice to meet you. I was in a cave before, but
I don't think anyone threw a body in a pit.
Yeah. What are you talking about?
Yeah, not at all, not at all.
Oh, you're
Purely
talking about. You're talking-
accidental.
Yeah. So what have you guys been up to since you've landed here? You guys went missing.
Do you know how to get a scone around this place?
Yeah. Reese,
Well,
Reese, bring this one a scone.
Yes.
We saw a dragon. We met Alexandria here. She was captured by goblins. You know, who maybe accidentally dropped someone off a cliff and they splatted. We saved someone from some ghosts that were haunting him, and saved some kids and farmers.
So
We are owed money, by the way.
Wait, where was this dragon? And we'll get to the topic of money in a second. But where was this dragon?
The goblins had summoned him under some form of evil magic. We haven't quite figured it out.
That's-
Let me actually ask you a question. Like, what do you know about dragons?
I know a lot about dragons. And if you have an interest in dragons, sadly, Phlan is the right place. So look, what I brought here is pretty straightforward. Here in Phlan, we have a dragon problem, right? We also have gang problems, but gangs don't burn your village and eat your children. Well, not very often, at least. Despite death and destruction, dragon eggs typo. Dragon eggs are still traded illegally, and this cannot stand, right? So we cannot have people trading dragon eggs. Right? It's not safe. It's not good for Phlan. We can do better, and I need your help to help sort of address this dragon egg issue.
Well, I feel like perhaps the problem is that the people are in such dire straits that they're forced by their material conditions to turn to dragon egg trading. Is there a minimum wage in this town?
Is this your first time in Phlan? We're a thriving.
Yes,
community.
this is my first. Is your name Harper, or is like Harper your thing?
No, I am part of
Just
the Harpers.
catching up here.
I am part of the Harpers,
Oh.
and as you ask him that, you notice that he's somewhat mysterious. He's got a hood pulled over his face. You can barely see him. Sort of akin to Lord of the Ring, right? The Ranger, who's nice and mysterious. He's trying not to draw too much attention to himself.
Where are we seeing is there like someone we can talk to about where they're getting eggs, or maybe we can get inside the trade and see where they're coming from? Like, do you know any information on that?
I do. I do. I think that's dead on what I'm trying to do. We're trying to track down where this underground ring of dragon egg trading is happening, and that's where I need you guys. So, he tells you he has a mission that you're in a unique position to complete. The Harpers have captured a merchant that was going to illegally purchase a red dragon egg. He wants you guys to pose as a merchant and some hireling. He wants you to go to the buy site and make the transaction. And he has this magical device that he wants you to place on one of the sellers, so that the Harpers can track them back to the place of their residence. So he wants you to help them find their hideout by placing a tracking device on it.
Just out of curiosity, what is the going rate for a red dragon egg these days?
Too much. They're too valuable.
So if you're wanting us to get this obviously very valuable item and help you find who's doing this, what are you willing to provide us for such services?
Look, if you help us out, and while I feel that honor should drive your moral compass, if indeed it doesn't, we are also willing to offer you 200 gold pieces, and it'll be paid upon delivery of the egg.
Do you have anything that you can give us before we just dive into this? Like,
we get
can
a down
help?
payment.
No, I'm not talking about money. Talking
Okay,
like,
never mind.
but like, do you have any sort of a list of names, a list of locations, hypothetically something that could help us with the egg, or some sort of like, I don't know, magical something or other that might come to mind?
Well, this one's pretty straightforward. We have suspects. We have people that we're keeping an eye on. But what we're lacking is a true understanding of sort of where this business is all happening. So this merchant, we'll just say reluctantly shared with us where this transaction was going to take place. So it's going to be in this barn on the outskirts of Phlan. So we know that's going to happen. And we hope that, once you guys sort of take this on, we're going to learn more and have some details and be able to put a stop to this. And look, you aren't going to go in empty-handed. I'm going to give you this small sack of diamonds, right? And you're going to use this to buy the eggs.
So just to clarify, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Alexandria.
No, go ahead.
I was just curious. Once you have the egg, what are you planning to do with this red dragon egg? Like, why are you so interested in obtaining this red dragon egg?
But we're going to destroy the egg. Again, we have a dragon problem, and this isn't about the egg.
Sounds a little racist, dude.
Have you met a dragon? You guys said that you met
yeah.
a dragon. Was this a kind thing that could babysit your kids while you go out for date nights? Now, like they burn our villages. They kill our children.
So
Yeah,
what do you
we'll
guys
take
think?
on this.
Why
Why don't you give us the diamonds? Yeah, we'll take
that
this
sounds
on.
good. Can I ask a clarifying question about the mission? So you captured a merchant, and we are now pretending to be. Are we pretending to be that merchant, or are we pretending to be people who knew him?
Yeah, so that's why So you see him sort of eyeing all of you, right, and sort of looking you up and down. And as a matter of fact, Alexander, like you guys sort of, you leave the bearskin rug and are all sort of hanging out with the Harper. And he eyeballs you, Dinjarin, and says, you there. You look enough like the merchant to pass. The rest of you, you're now bodyguards and porters. I'm gonna
Did we get some? Sorry, go ahead.
I'm going to need you to meet the seller and offer him these diamonds in exchange for the eggs. And before anyone gets any ideas, these are not real diamonds, but they're going to serve you well enough to fool the likes of them. Now, the important bit is this silver pin. And so he hands you this silver pin, Dinjarin. You need to plant this on the seller any way you can. We can use it to scry the location of the seller's operations and put an end to this. So the Harper hands you a small pouch of fake diamonds and the silver pin. Do not harm the seller, or the plan falls apart. We need him to lead us back to the operation. Upon delivery of the egg, I will reward you with 200 gold.
Do you know? Did the merchant mention if the seller already knew what he looked like, or knew him, or?
Yes.
Yeah,
Am I walking into?
merchant?
No, he has. There's been a cursory description so that the seller will be able to identify him, but it's not. They're not best of friends. He doesn't have a sort of a working knowledge of the specifics of his look. So that, that's why you'll serve well enough. He's roughly your frame, your complexion. You'll see him the task. I mean, there's
So
a reason I
fellow
didn't
drow.
choose your bird friend over there, right? Like that wouldn't have been.
Are there any traditions or cultural features of this underground that we should know, in trying to deceive and trying to
Nice.
like, is there any slang, or like, are there like taverns we should mention that we like frequenting? Like, what personality traits and like things do we have to display to like pass as this merchant?
No,
If you do
So,
any of that.
so for you, for the lot of you, other than what was your name again?
Dinjarin?
Alexander.
Dinjarin. That's right. That's right. So Dinjarin, other than you, the rest of these, they serve as your servants, right? They're your porters. They're your bodyguard. Just look tough and subservient, and that should do it. Look, you're Dinjarin, you're a merchant. You're buying a dragon egg illegally, so you have to have a little swagger and mojo. Going in terrified and timid is going to get you killed.
I don't think that'll be a problem. Is
Yeah,
there any code words we need to get into this?
Nope.
Or phrases?
They should be the only one you find at this location.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you.
So
We'll,
Give us, and where's the location at? Exactly. Where's this barn you mentioned?
So he hands you a rough sketch that takes you to the outskirts of Phlan, into this old abandoned barn, and he reinforces with you guys, right? Do not fight the sellers. Do not harm the egg. The point's to track them, right? So if you kill them or you try to capture them, that's counterproductive. That's not going to work. They need to be able to scry and track the magic item, see where they are.
well, since we're trying to destroy the egg, we can destroy the egg for you.
We do not have that kind of a relationship yet.
Maybe it's time you trust someone.
Trust is earned,
Open your
my friend.
heart up, dude.
Trust
Harper,
is-
can I call you Harp?
You can. That'd be like me calling you Bird, but sure. So he asked if you guys have any sort of last minute questions, right?
I think we have
Where do we meet you after we have captured the egg? Purchase the egg.
Back here, Madame Friona's is sort of the bomb. Whether you're hungry, bored, looking for adventure, like it is the place to be. And there's no need to know my name. I'm just one of the Harpers.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Mystery.
I think we need to deliberate, but we will take this on.
Awesome. So
All right,
with
so
that,
Harper gone?
the Harper jets out the door, and you guys find yourself with this bag of fake diamonds. And you look at them, and they're fairly convincing, right? I know that at least in the back of one of your minds, you're thinking like, well, why don't we just try to fence these, right, for some quick dough? And Glory, you're sort of having little flashbacks to the goblin escape, and dragons and summonings and forbidden knowledge, and then remember that one of your colleagues here is carrying all the goods. So what I got to ask you guys is, you have not been back in a while. How's everyone looking from a inventory perspective? Do you need anything? Is there anything you want to sell? You are at Madame Friona's in the basement. Madame Friona has told you that there's a store, there's a merchant that she sells supplies downstairs. If anyone's interested, if you're pretty good to go, the Harper sort of implied that time is of the essence. This is a very time-bound mission. You're meeting someone in a couple of hours.
So this is my perspective of the situation. I think that we'll have two of us be bodyguards for Dinjarin. Dinjarin can go and, try to make the trade, but I think we should have two spotters, or like snipers per se, that are on looking as this happens, just in case something goes down, right? with our intention not to, just to make sure that the transition goes through. After we get the egg, I think we still need to be on point because they might come after us and try to get the egg again. But I don't necessarily trust this Harper guy with the egg, and I think that we should either try to find a dupe to give him, or I think that we should keep the egg. So
I say we give him the egg. We just go get the egg, give it to him, see what happens. Worst case scenario, one of him, many of us.
I don't trust this guy. If you're trying to get rid of eggs, why would you use someone else to buy the egg in a sketchy situation and then have us return the egg to him? Destroy the egg, if that's the intent.
Well,
Maybe
the
he likes
intent is
scrambled.
to plant the pin so that we can, or so that the Harpers can track them.
Speaking of which, I have.
They probably know
so
what
if you
the
want to
Harpers
give me the
look like.
bag. What?
All right, let's drop. How does the pin look compared to the diamonds? Should we be dropping the
I don't
pin
see.
into the bag, or are we going to try and plant it?
Well, I don't see the diamonds or the pin in either our inventory. Are there pictures, DM, of these things?
No, it's theater of the mind for this one.
Okay.
I think you should give me the pin because I have mage hand, so I can go in as a whatever bodyguard, and then while you're talking to him, I can use the mage hand to slip it into his pocket.
So, okay, I have an alternative take. I have a +8 sleight of hand, so I think you should use the mage hand to create a distraction, and then I will slip in the pin.
Well, I'm nervous about making a distraction unless it's like a cat in a garbage bin that everyone looks at very briefly.
Like a cat, a cat in a garbage can level distraction or like maybe something falls down and creates a sound.
Okay. All right. Well, we should go to the barn then. You guys good with that?
I want to go see what the merchant has to offer first.
Okay, cool.
All right, give me 1 second. Merge.
I want cool weapons and armor. We have so much gold. Let's spend it.
Images.
Yeah, we should make sure that none of us are encumbered or close to and sell anything we don't need.
Why don't you guys take a look at that real quick?
Yeah,
I'm not encumbered, and I didn't see anything in the party inventory. And maybe it wasn't loading for me.
And there's not much extra I can hold, but can I buy spells from a merchant?
Did you already sell off all of our extra inventory, Thomas?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's empty. We just got a crap load of gold, so may as well see if there are some, distraction type tools this merchant would have.
So is everyone going down, or is it just Tempe?
Might as well everyone.
I'll wait up here. I don't need to go down. I'm not going to buy anything right now.
Give me 1 second. I'll share the merchant map with you guys now.
As someone who died in the last mission, you can't take it with you, Curtis. Dinjarin, I mean.
Oh, that's right. You did have a rough go of it, didn't you? All right. So, tell me again, who's down there?
Everyone but Dinjarin.
Doesn't want to see the cool basement. All right, so let me pull everyone except for Dinjarin. So, Dinjarin, are you doing anything upstairs?
Just drinking ale, having a good time, relaxing, getting my mindset into what we're about to do.
Did I just pull Dinjarin on? No, that's Tyros. Okay. Alexandria. Glory. And Tempe. There's only 5 of you now. It's a lot easier. All right. So you guys should have, you can see the map, right? Or you still have a question mark?
Hold on. Yeah,
I can see it.
Now I did design this one,
Like
so
a
this is
little
one
river down here?
of my home brews. grab this, and I just have to open up the shop.
I just read the name of the shop. I like the name.
Where did you see that at?
Blood,
It's on the
Bath, and
little
Beyond.
destination marker. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So, welcome to Bloodbath and Beyond. So, this is. Can you guys see the entire map? Or just you should have line of sight, right?
Yes.
Okay. Good. So the way this shop works is, Madame Fiona is a good, good host, and her shop is honorable. But there's only one merchant in there right now, or one helper. So you can go in one at a time, and check out the cart. So, question: who's going first? Anyone?
I'll go. It was my idea to come here, so.
All right. So
I'll go
drag
first.
yourself into
Where
that
do I
room.
go? To this room?
Yep. Now double click that green marker.
Bum, bum. Shop inventory. Alcohol. Got plenty of that.
So the way this works is you flip the little arrow to the left, and that'll be your shopping cart, right? And you'll see there's a price at the bottom.
Yep. Chain mail, chain shirt, health props.
And if you check that little, if you check that little box, it does not add to your inventory. It'll add to the group inventory, I think, as opposed to your inventory. But and let me make sure. So let me look at your character and make sure that you have gold pieces. So I did a little trick for you guys. In your inventory, I converted all of the gold you were carrying and silver and all that into the fewest number of coins possible. So you have 104 platinum pieces, right? Because they're much lighter than gold, right? So I'll give you back. Let me know how much you want to spend, and I'll convert some platinum back to gold for you, so you can spend it.
Okay. Let's see. Get a truth serum. I think that will come in handy on this journey. I already have scale mail. I already have scale mail. Potion of water breathing. Potion of poison.
Be mindful of how much things cost, just so you know.
Got a budget here.
Well, you don't have to, but you'd be well served to. Well, actually, you guys are somewhat rich. You guys have been on a lot of adventures before. This is normally a level one, a level 1 task, but you guys spent so much time in the Goblin Cave that you're doing pretty okay. So for the rest of you guys, you look around, and it's a pretty interesting underground area. Down to the south, through some doors, you see that there's a waterway with barrels floating on by. It's clearly how they deliver some of their goods and services to Madame Fiona. Seems like a lot of thought was put into this by the architect. You also see that southern tunnel is walkable, as well as you see some locked doors down the south. Interesting little place. Now, while there might be some interesting things to explore down there, you also don't want to piss off your hostess, right? He's treated you pretty well. But you sort of put a little mental pin in it for later.
All right. What's that poisoner's kit? All right. So far, I got 2 serum, a blowgun, and a poisoner's kit.
All right.
And there are 3 disguise kits. So if we want to try and fool the Harper perhaps upon retrieving the egg, I suggest we get 1 or 2 of those. We can say that somebody died on the way to and from the barn. So I think I'll grab 1 of those. And that seems good. I wanted some sort of throwing weapon. They don't seem to have any of those.
Interestingly, I'm converting your platinum back and see how much gold you actually have. All right, you have enough to cover that. So when you're done, hit buy.
Yeah. Buy.
Is there a shop attendant in the room, like
There is.
checking out? Okay.
There is. Did you want to talk to him?
Can I roll a perception or maybe insight check on how attentive this shopkeeper is, or does this place seem to have any security or
Yeah.
safeguards? Are the
You can roll a perception check.
Mhm.
You go ahead and roll one.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. You lucky you have a +7 on that. Yeah. So look, the bottom line is that this shop is behind an iron door with a barred window. It's a small single room with no escapes beyond that door. Goods line the walls, and you'll see 4 crates in the center, but there's clearly not many places to hide behind things or around. You'd think it'd be possible, but pretty hard to steal anything from the shop, if indeed you are so inclined to do so. There's several chests and some locked items as well.
Sounds good.
So he sees you looking through the bars because or Tempe, did you jump out? Are you out now?
Mm-hmm.
Alexander, are you going in? Are you up next?
Transaction.
All right, yeah. I'll go shop. Woo.
Shop indeed. Right. So he sees you sort of eyeballing the area, and he's like, "Is there anything I can help you with? You're looking for something specific?"
Yeah. I kind of wanted a longer range weapon. I was wondering if you had anything to recommend.
We have a heavy crossbow.
I'm not that strong, hollow bones. If you have anything lighter,
Oh, lighter, huh? But you want it to go far because a heavy crossbow goes up to 400 feet, but it is a bit unwieldy. There's also
They have a light crossbow,
and there's a hand crossbow.
what's a hand crossbow? Or
So
I don't.
Yeah, so it only weighs about 3 pounds. It's almost as expensive as the long. It does 1d6 piercing as opposed to 1d10 that you get from the heavier crossbow. It's a single-handed weapon, so you can fire it with one hand, and it is it's light. But again, you don't.
I'm gonna pick that up.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'll pick that up because I don't want something that takes 2 hands.
Well, might I recommend then you also? Do you have crossbow bolts? Because you'll need things to shoot.
I do need to get those. Yeah, I should buy some of those.
Oh, yeah, good.
So, where is that? Where are those? It's
it is-
alphabetical. Okay.
Yeah, it's right above. I've got 67
Crossbow.
bolts in stock.
Wow, that's so many.
Well, so you're getting
And
the
they're
you're getting
each-
the hand crossbow and a light crossbow. You're getting both.
No, I.
Oh, I was excited. I thought, good sale. Madame Fiona is going to be pleased. pleased indeed.
Oh, okay, I see. Would you have a recommendation on how many bolts I should get?
Well, when I'm like, well, what are you going to be doing with this bolt? Is it for light hunting? Is it for protection? Is it for some of the darker things that men do, or birds?
I don't think I'll be hunting with this. It's not for food. Is what
So
I'll say.
is it safe to say it's for dispatching the unworthy?
Sure, you could put it that way.
So then here's how I roll.
Okay.
Now, it has been years and years since I've adventured. I'm growing old, but I'd like to have 10 in the quiver and 10 in the sack, as they say. So I'd like to have
All
two.
right.
And I was a stingy person. Now, the thing to remember is, you can find some of your arrows. Some of them will be destroyed. You can't always find all of them. So I like to have that backlog in my backpack, as I said, so that when my quiver's running low, I'm never caught off duty, so to speak.
Okay. DM, how much money do I have?
You have plenty. Let me I'm waiting until you get stuff in your cart. You have probably 300 gold at least. Maybe
Okay. All right. I want to check out. I want to get the hand crossbow, the crossbow bolts, and I want to get the filter of love.
more. That sounds interesting. So let me start converting.
Never
some
know when that
gold.
might. Mm-hmm.
And I'll get up to 325 for you. So all it's doing is it's taking your platinum and converting it back to gold.
Awesome. Thank you.
Don't thank me. Thank the dude that wrote this extension that makes converting things easier. He's also the person who wrote the extension that encumbers you with the weight of the gold you're carrying. So, double-edged sword. All right, you now have enough gold in your in your pouch to transact. So go for it.
All right. Cool. I'm done. Thank you for the recommendations. Have a great day.
And if you you seem like my kind of bird. If you we have things for sale. Once our relationship gets stronger, that might not be in the catalog. And he sort of winks at you with this old man wink.
Ooh. And if I wanted to bond with you, like, are you like a words of affirmation person, more of a quality time dude? Like, what are you into?
My trust, if you're asking, I'm a cut to the chase kind of guy. My trust can't be bought; it's earned. So, transact with me from time to time. Tell me of your adventures. I miss the adventures, and I will. You can earn your way into what you earn your way into. And he sort of gets a little cagey because he doesn't completely trust me. So why don't you go ahead and roll
a gifts person.
Roll an insight check for me.
Okay.
Good enough. Yeah. So you get the feeling that like this guy sort of knows his way around an adventure, and he's down here with purpose. He's clearly seen enough in his life that if something went down here in the cellar, he could take care of it. So Madame Friona absolutely trusts this guy. You don't find that he's overly good, nor is he overly evil. He's kind of he's just kind of that guy you'd want to like be on your adventures with, right? You can trust him, but he's also not so moral that he wouldn't do what needs to be done.
Okay.
Yeah, you get the feeling this is someone that you might be able to leverage in the future, whether it's to hold your secrets or your goods.
Okay. Well, thank you for the shopping. You seem like you've lived a lot of life and tasted your fair share of suffering. and I respect that. Yeah, I hope our paths cross again.
I do as well. You know where to find me. Madame Friona's she's been good to me. So, I'm here.
Well, if you trust her, I trust her.
When
Have a
I'm
great
not
day.
here, I'm at the bar.
Seems
All right.
fair.
So
Did he
Alexandria
leave his room key too?
pops up. What's that?
Nothing was inappropriate.
Oh. Yeah,
I
yeah.
slip in my card under the table and I say, "Call me."
Yeah, he did notice that you did buy the filter of love. Anyone else gonna do any shopping before we jet?
Yeah, can I go in?
Yeah, go on.
All right.
And double click the green, and you should see the Bloodbath and Beyond. And that's the inventory.
Oh.
Looks like he sold out. Sorry, we've sold out of blowguns. I believe you're the gentleman before you may have tapped us out.
I got those for the team because I don't have any darts. Alexandria and Glory have.
Tempe, did you get disguise kits for all of us or just yourself?
Just one. I figure maybe we could have two, and then the truth serum we could blow dart into the seller's neck if the bug planting fails.
Okay. I don't think I need a disguise kit. But what is a forgery kit? Oh.
Yeah, so it's basically to forge documents.
Oh.
For instance, if you think to yourself, you've got these fake diamonds, and if they question the diamonds, would some sort of a certificate of authenticity help out with these diamonds?
Yeah, I want to see that. But more about put everything in your cart and then evaluate price later.
It's as if you work at PayPal and you have spent some time, untangling the shopping cart experience.
Navigator's tools. Oh, let's see. Wait, are we going anywhere near water?
No. Well, I mean, you never know. Spanky, as you guys made your way to the tea kettle, Spanky told you tales of another party that he ushered in for the Harpers, and they set sail for Phlan a few moons ago. Now, the rest of you that are going to shop, you're welcome to open up the shopping cart. You just can't transact, right? But you can look at the stuff it has if you want.
Right.
And I'm not going to share what you're putting in your shopping cart because that is between you and the merchant.
I have a question for everyone. Do you guys have inner dialogues? I learned yesterday that some people cannot hear themselves think.
Oh, interesting. I have inner dialogue.
I can't shut mine off.
Yeah.
I have anaphastasia, where I don't have a mind's eye, so I can't visualize things in my head.
Interesting.
It's kind of a similar. It's a related issue.
Yeah. I have an overactive one where that I will get lost in my visions in my head and forget while I'm talking to someone, and I'll forget I'm in a conversation.
Nice.
Whoa.
Okay.
So, Glory, there's something that sort of starts to sort of your inner voice sort of does fire off real quick. And you start reflecting on what you're shopping. You're like, what have we went through together as a team? And you're sort of jolted and remember that like you've lost a couple of colleagues in the fray, right? Moment of silence for for Icarus, and a moment of silence for Stephanos, who's gone missing. and then you have this this realization that, oh my god,
What happened?
we don't have a healer. What happened?
I had everything and now it's empty. I just put everything in there and now it's empty.
What were you buying?
I can't remember now.
Maybe. So, and if anyone else has it open, close it down, and we'll just have make sure one person at a time. Maybe you can't browse while someone else is looking.
Did anybody put anything in their cart? Is that what happened?
I was just browsing, but I didn't
to
touch
open
anything.
some things to learn about them, but yeah, that was
Oh,
it.
maybe that was it. Oh wait, that's not what I wanted.
So-
All right, sorry, I'm gonna do this for a second.
Yeah. So you had to empty your clear your cache and reset your JavaScript, and now your cart's working again. But this thing you think is you realize like, oh my god, we don't have a healer.
Why does it keeps emptying it?
What do you
Like
click?
every time I'm clicking the arrows to put it in my cart, and then it will just disappear.
What are you putting in your cart? Let me look.
Well,
Let's see
I
if I
see.
can-
I
closed it down, so
I put a forgery kit in. I put in a healer's kit. I put in a... Where is it? Oh, it's no longer there. Can't remember the name of it though.
Oh,
I put in a potion of force resistance. I did. I did a thieves tool and a tinker's tool.
You're up to 443 gold pieces.
Well, I'm gonna look back now.
That's right. That's your shopping style, you said.
Okay. So right now, guys, I have a forgery kit. The forgery kit is a small box, contains a variety of papers and parchments so we can forge if we need to for the diamonds. I have a healer's kit because we lost our healer. It contains bandages, salves, and splints. We could either go that route or there's another route for potion of greater healing. Something
So
you can
a healer's kit will stabilize someone who's doing saving throws. So if they're dead, right, and they have like those 3 rolls to live, a healer's kit stabilizes them. It doesn't give them any health back, but it keeps them from dying.
Okay. So we can either do that.
Potion
or
of greater healing gives them health back. It heals them.
Oh. Well, there's also a potion of healing. So I don't know what you guys think is better. Maybe Tyros. Maybe you can come in here and get that one. That might be better for you. So I can remove that from mine, and then Tyros can get something healing related. Although I think Tyros bounced for a second.
No, I'm
He's here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. A potion of force resistance, that I have that added, and that's when you drink this potion, you gain resistance and force damage for 1 hour. So I think I find that good for myself. And then the thieves tool, this set of tools includes a small file, a set of lock picks, small mirror mounted on a metal handle, a set of narrow plated scissors. I don't know. It's not really necessary, but it might help us since we did encounter stuff before. And then Tinker's tools. These special tools include items needed to pursue a craft or trade. The table shows examples of most common types of tools, each providing items related to a single craft. Proficiency with a set of artisan tools lets you add your proficiency bonus to any ability checks, blah, 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 blah. So I think what I'm going to do
Excuse me.
is I'm going to do Forger Kit, Potion of Force Resistance, and Tinker's Tools.
There you
And Tyros, if you want to do healing and kind of go do whatever you want, but that's what my thing
go. All right.
is.
So you have the gold to cover that. I made sure of it. So go ahead and
All right.
hit buy.
Bye. Cool, thanks.
There you go.
All right,
Nice.
thank you.
Awesome.
And thank you, kind merchant sir.
No problem.
It was
If
a
you have any
pleasure.
questions, always come back and ask.
All right, thank you. Have a great day. Actually, I do have a question for the merchant.
Okay.
Do you purchase things as well? Maybe things that are not as lucrative in the market? Maybe are you interested in some things that, like, do people come to you to buy or sell things that aren't very easily purchasable?
Are you asking if I trade in nefarious items?
No. I would never think that you would do something like that. I'm just
Oh,
asking if you have come
well then,
across things that maybe I wouldn't be able to find other places.
you know,
Asking if you're cool,
as I told
if you could hang.
your fine feathered friend over there. Look, I'm a merchant. I'm in a basement. I've seen the world. Um, yeah, I mean, things pass through from time to time, but
Like,
I don't know you well enough quite yet to to tell you much more. Now, if you wanna persuade him, you can roll a persuasion. You can roll a persuasion
no,
check.
that's okay.
Um,
That's all.
yeah.
Didn't want him to think that I was accusing him. Just curious. I had stepped away during Alexandria's conversation.
Gotcha. All right, last person up is Tempe. I mean, no, Tyrose.
Tyros. All right.
Did I give you guys a long rest after the last battle?
I think so. I'm currently fully healed.
Okay, yeah, because I noticed I didn't remove some of the effects. For instance, Tempe, you did some spider climbing. That's
I'm
worn
still
off.
unconscious. Yeah.
Yeah. Glory, what effects do you have?
Hellish resistance.
Hellish resistance is done. Torch is burned out. You're no longer grappled. You have on boots of striding, but you are. It says you're max encumbered. I'll have to check that in a second. And Dinjarin, you are. Go ahead and keep shopping, Tyros. Divine health, is that a racial thing?
That's the paladin thing.
Okay, yeah, okay. So that's not and your armor's +2. Those I leave on you, so your effects are good. Tyros has got
Yeah, I don't think I really got injured.
No, you're good. And that's that. And I had mentioned, I think last time, that if there were any items that you wanted to attune to, you were going to do that between sessions. So if you have any items in your inventory that have that little tick mark, like, yeah, Dinjarin, you have one that's slippers of spider climbing. So you've already attuned to that. All right, so it looks like Tyros is going through the items, and the merchant sort of sidles up to you and is like, "Can I help you with anything? Are you looking for anything specific?"
Oh, just browsing around a little bit here. We're heading off on another little adventure, so.
Well, you seem honorable enough, but you're rogue, aren't you?
I might be.
Yeah. So don't take this personally, but when a rogue is in my shop, I've got to keep a special eye on him.
I understand. That's fair. I take no offense to that. Looking for a healer's kit. I see you happen to have one.
I believe we have a couple. So the healer's kit, the healer's kit will stabilize a dying person. You didn't know that.
We had a fellow partner with us, and unfortunately, we didn't have a healer's kit at the time, and it would have come in handy.
You know what goes well with a healer's kit is a potion of healing.
Oh, I see that over there. I've actually set aside 2 for myself as well.
Yeah, unless they're an arse, and then you give them a potion of poison.
Ooh, that actually would be a good one to have. Glory, was there anything else that I needed to get?
If there's any short form or long form stuff, weapons, or if there's anything that our past comrades have supplied the team that we would need to replenish.
I haven't haven't seen too much else. I've got a net, which I think might come in handy.
I would have to look again, but I was thinking healing and
Someone may need to load new money. You've got 700 gold pieces worth of
Oh my goodness! And how much do I actually? How much do I have?
well, that's a personal question.
What's your balance?
I'm
719.
converting right now. I'm converting all of your platinum to gold. This may break you. Let's find out. Oh, you're gonna have enough. Yeah, you're having
I'll
enough.
buy it all. I've never been.
There you go.
I've always spent my money foolishly.
What was so expensive in your cart? Probably the potions.
Potions of healing.
Yeah. Oh, did I get force resistance?
You did.
I don't think
That's
that was
that's
the one that I
348 gold. That's a handy one. You know, in my adventures, a number of times I wished as I was being smashed and bludgeoned that I'd had that force resistance potion. But you know, I spent all my gold on drink.
That's not the one that I wanted to get.
Hopefully, we won't run
Although-
into any Sith, and we won't have to use it.
No, it was the potion of greater healing that I was after. There we go. So still 710. All right.
All right. Well, that's a lot different than the force damage potion. But yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Well.
Oh, thank you, in shopkeep. I will take all of this that's in my cart.
Well, you just check out over here. Click the buy button.
Dum, dum.
And that is that. Are you ready to? Are you guys ready to leave?
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Action pack today. Shopping.
I will spend everything I've got. That's my nature.
I'm gonna share the record. So the Jaren's already at the barn. Drop Alexandrian. Drop Tyrosin. I shared this map a while ago, so hopefully it loaded for you guys already.
Yep.
And Tempe. Yeah, so don't. There's little octagonal symbols. Don't click on those yet. They were for a different mission that I never finished. I forgot to take them off. All right. So here we are. So let me get back into the swing of things here. So you're off to meet this seller at a barn, right? And it's about a 20-minute walk to this barn. You get to see some of the outskirts of Phlan. The Harper wasn't wrong. Like, the city is doing fairly well. It's in a good shape. So when you guys arrive, sort of you hear some shuffling about in the barn. It's a simple structure. It looks like it's open. There's an open door at one end. It's about 30 feet wide and about 80 feet long. Peeking through the door, you can see there's a ladder at the opposite end that leads to like a hayloft about 10 feet above the barn floor. The loft itself is about 40 feet long and runs the width of the barn. So sort of like the far end of the barn has this hayloft above. Not sure how long this has been abandoned. There's still crates and barrels and hay, but that's sort of where you're at. So
Thought we were gonna have two people snipe or not be part of the immediate group, and
All right.
then two.
So why don't you guys?
That's me and Tyros.
So the way this map looks, even though it looks like there's two buildings next to each other, one is the hayloft and the other is the barn. Just so you know, it's like showing you both floors at once. You shouldn't be able to see in them unless you dropped in. But why don't you go ahead and arrange yourself how you want to enter the barn down at the bottom there.
So Alexandria.
Can't really see much.
Alexandria and whoever has long range weapons should go and be on the roof or something, and then
Well, I'm gonna drag. I'm gonna drag Jinjar into the entrance just so that you guys have some reference of where it is.
Okay.
That's the entrance to the barn.
Wait, I thought I was planting it. It's fine if we're not doing that. I'm good being.
Just a gentle reminder that
I think Alexandria would be a good bodyguard.
the buyer is Dinjarin, and the rest of you are porters and bodyguards. So like now that I just moved Dinjarin into space into place, the rest of you guys move yourself where you want to be, and then you can ask whatever questions you want or whatever.
I can snipe, actually. So can I be on top?
What do you
Whoa.
expect
Gonna
to
cause
happen?
a distraction.
Yeah, the
Wait,
mage hand. She can
so-
use the mage hand from there, maybe.
So I have very high deception. I will be able to I'll be able to get him the pin, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Tyros and I
Wait,
can
so you're
snipe.
saying? Sorry, go
We
ahead.
have ranged weapons. I have the blow dart with. I can put a true serum on it, and in case this egg merchant gets away, we can. That'll be our failsafe.
Are there windows or somewhere where we can position ourselves? It's hard to tell on this barn, so I'm trying to figure out where a good spot is to snipe or to set up for sniping.
Well,
Yeah.
why don't you? I'll let you
All
move
right.
over there.
Well, who's going to be coming in with me? Because obviously
Alexandria.
this merchant is expecting us to have bodyguards. So whoever's going to come in with me should move over behind me.
Yeah, so I unlocked your tokens.
Alexandria and Glory.
So just place yourself where you want to be. So, and then roll. Hold on, I want to make sure it's the right one.
I just got a weird pop-up that says head back to the inn.
Yeah.
No.
I said
Yeah.
no.
Someone must have dropped themselves on that little icon. All right. So, who was asking questions? I want you to roll an investigation check about like tactical points. Yeah. Is that you?
Yeah, that was me. So, yeah, I'm curious about a good tactical point to position myself.
All right. Let's see here. So you see that there are no windows on the barn. There's a front door. It looks like one way in. There's no way up to that loft without going through the barn, and there's a ladder to the north to the northwest to get up into the hayloft. So there's really only like one sort of one way in. But I think that gets you enough to sort of like want to read the room. So I'm going to ask you all to roll a perception check.
Might I make one quick suggestion? So obviously, as the buyer, we're coming with protection. And as someone selling such a valuable item, I am sure he is going to have people who are also protecting him. So, but rather than sniping, maybe our stealthiest players should kind of investigate around the barn just to make sure there's no one waiting for us anywhere. That might be a better play.
So did you guys get a requested rolls?
Not yet.
Not yet.
No.
I don't think this works
I
anymore.
can roll an investigation check, Dinjarin.
Why don't you all roll? A perception check real quick.
Perception. Okay.
Okay. 2. Nice.
Ah,
Wow.
saved by the Dinjarin. So yeah. So Dinjarin, as you're sort of reading the area, reading the room, you notice that down on the north side of the barn, there seems to be some sort of like whether it's a secret passage or something that leads to behind the cellar. So, part of you thinks maybe that's their escape route if something goes wrong. They're at the far end of the barn. You also hear a little, a little rustling around in the loft above. So there might be some people up.
I think I might position myself in the back of the barn then, or like out back behind the barn.
Here's what I would suggest. As we go in, Alexandria, Glory, you stay with me and stay close because I think we'll need to help if anything happens, like up in the front. Tempe, Tyros, you guys stay back towards the entrance where you have line of sight to the upper lock area that people might be in. Since you both have ranged weapons, I think you guys could then easily attack anything that may try to attack us from up above. How does that sound? Versus us splitting up and trying to go find sniper areas. Because it looks like there might be some stuff you guys could kind of take cover behind at the entrance of where we are at.
I still like someone guarding the back. So I can go in the front with you if Dinjar wants to go in the back.
Well, I have to go up because I have to talk to these guys. So,
right. Yeah, I see 3 bodyguards.
All right, I will position myself back here.
But it doesn't look like there's a way to get in from back there, so I don't know if that's going to be helpful.
So you did. You saw. So that was part of your perception check, right? So.
I thought it was an underground thing.
No, Tyros. As you sort of approach that side of the barn, you see this path that leads up to the wall, and you notice a small sort of nondescript door in the back of the barn.
Glory, can you hand me a dart?
What was that?
Can you hand me a dart?
How do I do that?
You drag it onto his inventory, or you drag it onto
him. Okay, hold on 1 second.
Or you can drop it in the party inventory, and he can grab it from there.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think we've had much luck of dragging onto other people's.
Did you get it?
Also, what is the planting again?
All right, just so I'll do a quick refresher since there's been a lot going on. You guys are in the possession of a bag of fake diamonds. You are in the possession of a silver pin that is magical, and the Harpers will scry to track back to the hideout of the cellar. So you need to get the pin in the possession of the cellar in some way, shape, or form.
Who is the pin right now?
I believe I have both the pin and the diamonds. They were handed to me as the person buying.
So why don't you give Alexandria the pin so I can make a slight distraction, like a cat coming out of a garbage bin.
Yeah.
So that she.
Not totally sure that's going to work with the amount of guards they have. But there seems to be a lot of protection in there. I'm not sure if that's totally going to work.
Okay, so then how do you suggest that we put this in there? Want her to just do it while you're...
I think we talk to him, show him the diamonds, and as we're about to switch them, we drop the pin into the bag. That way he's already seen the diamonds. He doesn't have to relook at them. Pin goes in the bag, they take it and leave.
What if he gives the bag to one of his hooplas?
I'm guessing they're all going to go to the same spot.
They're all going to the same place.
Yeah, working together.
I would rather it be on him. I don't
and
want
I
it
can
on.
also use my deception and give it as a extra thank you for providing me the egg that I've been desperately looking for. I have a very high deception, so there's a good possibility I would be able to roll and get a good convincing him of that.
I still think
okay,
there could be a direction.
Why don't
my
we play it by
persuasion is even
ear?
better.
Did someone ask?
So I want to leave us multiple. Sorry, go ahead.
I didn't hear what you guys were saying.
We're just deliberating.
Yeah, so you sort of see. So as you guys are deliberating, you see, you're at the doorway, right? So you hear this, this gray, this elven, sinewy elven in gray clothes smiles, right? And there's 3 humans behind her, and she's like, "I told you they would come. A dragon egg is much too valuable to pass up." And the elf turns back to you. Now let's do this quickly. Get in here. Here's what you asked for. And she holds up this large hide backpack.
Just give the pin to Alexandria. She'll do sleight of hand while you have conversation.
So
if you really want to do it yourself and put it in the bag, then by all means do that. But that's what I suggest. Let's go in.
So you guys are in, and you're like she is growing impatient. She's like, you throw the payment over to me, and we will leave the egg here. Right? We will exit the barn, and you can leave after 5 minutes have passed. No fuss, no muss. She pauses and looks at you more closely. Hold on. Something doesn't seem right.
God.
So, moving you guys into the barn. Whoever was in the same formation that you were in. Be fair.
Your time to shine, Dinjarin.
All right. So, she's like, there's something, she sees there's like something, like a single thing about you, Dinjarin, doesn't seem to be tracking. Maybe you were a little shorter than she thought, or maybe a little taller. Maybe she, expected you to have a mole or a birthmark, or I don't know, maybe you had a tick or stuttered or something with your speech.
I get that a lot, as not many people expect to see drow out during the day and not expect to be doing such activities with you uplanders. However, this is an opportunity I just cannot pass, so I had to bring myself out to purchase the item as to which we have agreed upon.
So roll a deception check. Now you know what? That must be it. That must be it. Apologies. I don't want this deal to sour. You can never be too careful.
I absolutely agree. In my line of work and my dealings, I am always looking over my shoulder, as I'm guessing you are as well.
Yeah. So, so she, are you down with her plan of she places the egg on the ground and you toss her the money?
I think she only showed us a pack, right? She didn't actually show me the item. She just showed a bag.
She just showed a bag.
I would open up the bag and show me what is in it before I could agree to your terms. I must see the item before I can agree to such.
Yeah. I think she's like, fair enough. She's like, she sort of peels back the bag, and just sort of pushes from the bottom, and the egg sort of starts to rise out of the bag a little bit. And you see, it looks at least from where you're standing like it is a dragon.
All right, you have held up your end. You brought the egg. I will toss you the. I won't toss you more strawberries, but I will provide you the payment as we agreed upon.
So, did you say you're not going to toss it to her, or you are going to toss it to her?
No, I will lay it. I will toss it, but not all the way to her.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to toss it about halfway because I also don't trust that she's going to
And
just leave the egg. So
and where is the pin?
I put the pin in the bag.
All right. Hold on 1 second. Okay. All right. I'm going to need you to roll a sleight of hand. Oh, yeah, no problem. So, she so you tossed the bag. Is it beyond where the dragon egg is, or is it she put the dragon egg sort of between the two of you. Are you on?
Yeah, so it would be next to, like, I do my best to toss it next to where she put the dragon egg.
All right. So so she goes and grabs the diamonds, and looks at you and says, it's been a pleasure doing business with you. So she has the diamonds.
As with you.
And go ahead.
Please feel free to reach out to the appropriate people if you find you've come into possession with another such item. I may be of interest in the future.
Awesome. And with that, oops, my bad. Hold on. The seller slips out the back, and Dinjarin, you see the Dinjarin, or you see the sorry, Tyros, you see the seller and her 3 bodyguards sort of leap past you. And you have the dragon egg now, Curtis? You have the dragon egg? Is that?
I don't see it.
No, I'm not. This is theater of the mind.
Okay. I was looking at my inventory. I was like, yeah, I walk over and pick up the dragon egg.
All right, so you're about in the middle of the room, right?
Give it to Alexandria so she could fly off with it.
So, at that moment, you're about halfway through. I'm gonna need you all to roll initiative.
Of course.
Crap.
Oh, that's intelligence. My bad.
Well, that wasn't very smart of you. Get it?
Oh, well. Can I trade my intelligence?
Wait.
I'm glad to see I rolled the
I'm
right
so
one.
dumb. Where's initiative again? Is it
Next to AC, speed, and purse. It's INIT. It's kind of in the middle on the main tab.
Yeah.
All right, and these guys have rolled. So, as you're coming through, as you grab the egg, a voice interrupts you, and a tough-looking half-orc male brandishing a mace appears in the doorway of the barn. The toll for passage out of this barn is that egg. I'm sure you will hand it over peacefully, so I don't have to take your lives instead.
You just go out the back.
So he's there. The thug walks in. He's right up on Tempe. To his right and to his left are his compatriots. Can you roll? Who said should we go out the back?
I did. Glory did, but
Glory.
Roll a perception check.
sure, I can do that.
Can you? I'm sure you can. 11's good enough. So Glory, there's 3 coming in the back. You're not sure that they wouldn't also know there was a secret passage. Now, you know that Tyros is out there hiding somewhere, and would potentially alert you if you saw anyone out the back. But you do pick up that there's at least 4 more thugs up in the loft.
Okay. Is this the time for distraction?
Wait, is the so I'm looking at the map. The loft is the smaller one that's on the right, right? It's like showing the elevation.
So that's the loft level, yeah.
Okay.
Which
So
you probably
is
can't you can't see up into it because it's above you, right? So
Yeah.
Is
I
there,
was just trying
there a
to.
roof?
yeah, there's a roof on it.
Is there any
Yeah.
holes in the roof?
No, it's in fairly decent shape. I mean, you can see peaks of sunlight through the cracks, but like nothing significant.
But is it like it's a pretty sturdy roof, or is it like easily penetrable?
Roll another perception check.
My reason for this is if we do a sleight of hand and we make them think
Oh, I'm sorry.
that
Investigation, my bad. Investigation.
okay. Why can't I find investigation?
It's under skills.
There. Sorry.
And you have a +3 on it.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah. So what was your plan? And then I'll tell you about.
So we can make it look like Alexandria has the egg and have her fly off with it, and they'll focus on her, and then we get whoever does have the egg out, or at least we do give it to Alexandria, see if she can fly away with it without getting captured.
So you look at the roof, and this is an abandoned barn, and it looks like Alexandria could potentially crash. If she went at it hard enough, she could probably crash through the roof. There's nothing big enough for her to fly through, but she could potentially break through it.
So that would be a suggested plan, but I don't know how much time we have.
Yeah, since we're low on time, it's either that or we could just break the egg, because the whole goal of getting the egg was to destroy it.
No. We don't need to break the egg.
No, they said they would destroy it. You were supposed to bring the egg back.
So
the Harpers could destroy it, but it's only worth 200 gold.
Curtis, can you throw a dexterity for me, please? A check, a dex check. It's on your main tab.
It's on the main tab?
Yeah, it's your dexterity.
No,
you have a +2. I'm sorry, no.
Wait, so do I do? Oh no, I don't do saves, right? I don't do the one under saves.
Yeah, no, you do. No, you do saves. Yes.
Oh, so do the one from the right side?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I grabbed the wrong thing then. Okay. Hopefully I grabbed the right one.
So while you guys are sort of formulating your plan, one of the thugs from above throws sort of a chain net on top of Dinjarin.
Oh, they saw that merchant got a net.
Yeah. So Dinjarin, you are now
grappled.
You are grappled and prone.
So, my dim-witted half-orc, tough friend, what are you wanting with this egg? What is your purpose with this egg?
Hold on. Grappled. Prone. Yeah, so it flattened you. So both Dinjarin and the egg are now under this net.
So I'm guessing that plan of me tossing it to Alexandria is probably not going to work.
It might have if you guys had sort of executed faster, you could have totally gotten away with it.
These guys are punks. Let's just take them.
So
All
doing the
right,
math, it looks like
let's do
it's 7-5 is where we are.
All right.
There's 7.
I-
Okay, never mind.
I mean, look at these guys. They can't be harder than the goblins. Come on.
Or the
Yeah,
or
they
the
don't look
dragon.
they don't look especially threatening, honestly.
And I gotta, from what I know of orcs, I mean, I'll give him. He's a half orc, so I don't know, but they're usually not the brightest either. So I bet you if we were just throw some dirt up into the air, they would think it was smoke, and we could all just disappear into the back.
So you're in combat now. You're in combat.
Whose
get
turn
like-
is it?
You get like 30 seconds to formulate a
Bandit.
plan per slack, and then you get about 10 seconds on your turn to tell me what you're going to do. So,
All right.
I have a-
so
I have a
go ahead
quick
and formulate
question.
how you guys want to take this on.
Okay. I have an Eldritch Blast that a beam of crackling energy streaks towards the creature within range. I can go after the leader, and to start this off because he did strike first. So that was going to be my plan.
Okay. So you're taking on the south, and anyone gonna take on the north? Anyone gonna head for the door? Anyone want to
Yeah.
help Dinjarin?
Someone should go help Dinjarin so that he doesn't get grabbed while we're trying to handle stuff.
Good idea.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I'm in
I
a good
have
spot to do that.
all right.
Well,
Okay.
you're
Can you get in there though?
Or
Can you
Don't
come
come in
in
yet.
through the secret?
Don't come in
Well,
yet
yeah,
because the power of surprise. So
Yeah, I was gonna
Tyros
say, do
or
they-
Alexander do it.
Yeah, are they aware of Tyros?
No, I don't believe they are.
Nope, they are not.
No.
I want.
Hold on.
Keep him-
I'll go.
all right, I'll
help
go.
Dinjarin.
Okay, sounds good.
Or
So
no,
while you're
you
talking-
should because you can grab the egg from him. Fly away.
Yeah, we're taking too long, guys. The bandits are about to attack us.
All
So-
right,
so
I'll go. I'll go.
So as you guys are talking, an arrow flies by Alexandria and
That's not
misses.
Said it.
I
The
think
thug
you
thug
guys should just need to
jumps
attack.
down, and the thug jumps down for his turn, so he's down. Next up is this
Tempe,
guy.
you should do it. Wait, am I getting the names right?
So I had a quick question for the DM though.
Yeah.
Do I have to break my grapple and break prone as two separate actions? So that would take 2 turns to do that. Or if I break grapple, does that also break the prone?
So
When it gets to my turn.
it's 2 different things, unless someone uses an action to help you.
Got it.
And Tempe gets hit with a scimitar for a whopping 7 points of damage. The bandit grins at you and is like, "You should have given us the egg." Thug, right in front, grabs his mace, brings it down upon Tempe's head. And in turn does 6 additional points of damage on Tempe. But turnabout's fair play. Oh, I'm sorry, it wasn't Tempe. That is, Tempe. So it's now Tempe's turn. Why is it highlighting glory? Tempe, it's your turn, actually.
All right. I'm going to move over near Dinjarin.
And if no one zoomed in on the thug, it's hilarious. As you move away, he's going to have an opportunity attack. Both of them will.
Both of them will?
Yeah, because they're next to you. Both of them are next to you.
Ah, never mind. Can you cancel my movement?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. I am going to fight back. And who attacked first? Bandit.
Shortle. Want me to target him for you?
Shortle. Yeah, I got it.
All right.
With my short sword.
You hit. So turnabout's fair play, and now see what you can do with it. Make it count.
Right.
And Chordo's like,
Yeah, why isn't?
just give us the egg. Just give us the egg.
Oh, weak.
You did a 1 point of damage, did moderate damage to this guy. So he's not the strongest of people. All right. Your turn is over.
Good
Tyros.
to know.
All right, I'm going to edge my way or sort of peek in around the door,
Okay.
which will be kind of hopefully a surprise attack still.
Or you want to do it with, you
And
can move with stealth if you want. You are a rogue.
yeah, okay. So I'm still going to hang out outside, but through the door here.
As you get to the door, you see through this little door a ladder just inside that goes up to the loft.
Oh.
Do that.
Yeah, I think I will climb that ladder and get up into the loft for positioning.
All right. Are you going to do
But
that with stealth?
how big is the loft? Because I
About 40 feet.
40 feet.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm gonna do that with stealth.
All right. So you're going to go all the way up to the loft, or are you going to the ladder?
Going to the ladder and up to the loft.
All right. Let me move you there. Oh, let me get you in. All right. That brings you there. Roll your stealth check, please. Doesn't have to be too high. All right, so no one notices you. You see there's three bandits up in the loft, and their focus is, they're making their way over to the edge to fight from above. You still
they're
have
not showing up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Because you have discovered them, I need to turn them on. Duh. Hold on. Where are they? Here's one of... Wait a minute. Fitted stockings. Fitted stockings. Oh, it says they're there. Oh, they're behind haylofts, man. There you go. Now do you see
So
some?
I can't see them.
No, you made your way up and with stealth, so I'm giving you access.
Okay,
Open
yep. I see two of them here.
You should be able to see three of them.
Yeah, I think it's just a slow refresh on here.
There you go. Now you have sort of line of sight. Now they don't see you, but you see them.
Right.
And you still have a little bit of movement left. I think you went 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. You went 25. No, 30. You're out, right? Because you went up the
I'm
ladder.
out.
Yeah, you're out of,
Okay.
you're out of movement.
So I've got advantage right now. So I'm gonna pull out my longbow and take a shot here at fitted stocking.
Awesome.
All right. Longbow.
So Tyros, gingerly pulls his longbow out and fires off 2 arrows simultaneously. One falls right to the floor, but the other is true and connects with vengeance.
Great.
On fitted stocking.
And because I've got sneak attack, I get to roll an additional 2d6 of damage after this one, if this doesn't kill him.
All right. So it does some pretty heavy damage.
All
And
right.
he was still staring off over the loft, and just his eyes get big, and he opens his mouth slowly as, let's see your next damage.
And then one more. Ooh, nice.
Damage 8. So how much damage did it give you? You get an additional 12.
So, and then, yeah,
You fitted stockings.
so 20 altogether.
And he just silently falls dead to the ground. right? And none of his companions are the wiser. Just literally, you drop him right behind some hay. But that does end your turn.
Kill.
So with that, am I still hidden from the other two thugs up here, or do I need to hide?
You were never hidden. You were in stealth. They just didn't see
stealth. You. Okay. Perfect. And with that, I will end my turn.
Dinjarin, you're up. And I figure we could play through this round and then call it.
I actually need to get off. I do have a call in 4 minutes.
Did you want to? You want to take your turn, Dinjarin, and go through the rest of this, or you guys want to call it right now?
I'm fine. I could take my turn. I know what I want to do, but I could also wait if we all want to draw.
I'm also fine to finish the round. It's just Glory, me, and Dinjarin, right?
What?
I can finish this round, but I gotta go clean crap off my dog. Literally.
If anyone's going to play me, I'm basically going to be doing the same thing. The sneak.
No, we aren't going to play another. We aren't going to go the round. We're just going to finish this bit right here for the next few minutes, and then call it at the end of the round. All right, Dinjarin, go ahead and go.
Yeah, I have two things I want to do. First, I want to try to break the grapple, and then as a bonus action, I'm going to use my Shield of Faith. So, wait, did I grab it? How do I do that?
So to break grapple, you need to roll a strength check.
Oh, okay. So why in action do they have a thing called break grapple then?
I think it's broken. I think that's part of an extension.
Strength. Do I do the saves or the abilities one?
It's goodness, that's a good question. I want to say. I think it's a ability. No, it's an ability.
Okay.
It's all plus. It's the same anyway. All right. So you are no longer grappled, but you are laying on the ground. But to get up, all you have to do is it takes half your movement. You want to get up?
I'll stand up.
Okay. You have half your movement left, and you said you have a bonus action.
Yeah, I'm gonna move. So I have 15 spaces I could go, right?
Yep.
So I'm gonna go back here, and I'm gonna use my Shield of Faith.
Okay.
And I think if I do, that's what I need to do. So that should up my armor class by 2 points.
Yep. It did.
Let me mark that. Wait, where'd the spell slots go there? Mark that. And that is it for my move.
I will see you guys next time.
Bye.
Sounds
See
awesome.
ya.
Hey, man. So Bandit Scarred Legs heads right for Glory. Raises his scimitar. Upon her head, connects with some authority. And does a lot of damage. 6 points of damage to Glory. Gets this grin on his face, like I'll dispatch you quickly. This brings us to our fine feathered friend, Alexandria.
All right. Well, originally I was gonna go help Dinjarin, but it actually seems like you can handle yourself. So, instead, I'm going to use
The leader.
Okay. The leader's the just base thug.
What you're going after?
Is the leader the one that just says thug?
Yeah. Are you going to go
The
after?
one that looks like a yeah.
Okay. Can I move closer? Can I move closer to him without them getting an opportunity attack, or do I have to disengage?
Because the malevolent chortle's focus is not on you; it's on Tempe, so you can sidle around.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna go move right over. I will take. No, okay, that doesn't really matter. I'm gonna just move over here,
Okay.
and then get up right next to the main thug, and then I'm going to attack with the dagger, and I'm going to wait. Yeah, I'm good. God.
So it has a +9.
And I'm gonna spend 1 point to do a stunning strike, 1 key point. So he has to make a Constitution saving throw, or he's stunned until the end of my next turn.
Okay, so that's after you roll your damage, right?
Yes, you're right.
Damn. 10 points of damage to the thug, and he rolls his Constitution saving throw. And what did he have to get? What did he have to get?
He just needed to. It was just a basic save, so I think 10.
Okay.
So I think he makes it.
Yeah. So he
Okay.
makes it.
In that case, I'm going to use a second key point to do my Fury of Blows.
Oh, nice.
So that's 2 unarmed attacks with my talents.
Awesome.
Wait, I'm trying to. I always forget where this actually is.
It's under action.
Unarmed. Just base dodge, help, hide.
No. Under actions at the top, it says unarmed strike. +4.
I super don't see it. I might just. Like, what category is it under? I'm sorry, I know I've done this before.
It's under weapons, right? You're doing an unarmed strike, right?
Yeah, I don't see it under weapons.
Hold on. I had the wrong person up. Hold on. Unarmed strike, actions.
It's just it would just be talons, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you have Bethany's dagger. Hold on. Yeah, where did it go?
It might just be talons. I think I might just drag talons.
I'll try that and see what happens.
Maybe not. Okay.
Oh, that worked. Yeah. Then how much damage does it do?
Okay. So I get it's 1d4, so did 2, and then I get another strike.
Oh, that one missed though.
That was missed. Okay.
So
that's my turn.
Did some good damage to the thug. All right, end your turn. So this other bandit moves to the edge, right up top. None the wiser of Tyros. Also jumps down. Oh, hold on, I got to get him down. And blop lands.
Yep.
Right there. When he lands, first thing he sees is Glory, and attacks Glory, and does a little bit of piercing damage. There you go. Ends his turn, and this brings us to Glory.
Cool. So I remember having like a really powerful staff. I don't know if that's the bone staff or if there was something else, because I remember like, is that a pretty powerful one? I remember it being like super rare, and now I'm looking at it and it's just a martial weapon.
But the bone staff?
Mm-hmm.
Bone staff. Well, it does 1d8 of bludgeoning plus 2d6 of necrotic damage. Yeah, badass.
Okay, I remember there being some. I don't know. Anyways, I want to try that because I haven't been using very many weapons. I usually use cantrips or spells.
Yep.
So I'm gonna try that on the bandit dude. So.
Okay. It is a solid hit.
Awesome. And how do I check? How do I do how much damage? Oh, that is the damage.
No. The damage is, so it's See the 1d8 plus 2 blah blah blah. Drag that
It-
drag that on top of him,
Okay, I see.
and there's your damage.
That's not very much, but sure.
That's pretty good. I mean, to be fair, you got a 1 on a 1d8 and a 1 on a 1d6.
Yeah.
So yeah, it could have been that. That could be a pretty awesome weapon. Normally.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
You moving or are you staying where you are?
I would like. I think. I think I'm gonna just stay where I am.
Awesome. And this brings us to Torn Suit. He's going to stay up in the loft, and he's going to take a shot at Tempe. So pulls out his longbow. Boom. And misses. And he's going to hang tight, doing some thing in the higher ground, since the other thugs have it covered down below. This ends the round, and when we'll pick up next time, you'll have your normal 30 seconds to sort of identify what you guys want to do as a team, right? Where you guys want to move, whatever else, and then we'll go back into you notice how much faster combat was. So, good stuff. Any questions?
Yeah, it does move faster.
Yeah, it was
Thank you.
part of it. I think part of it is me being, you have to me enforcing, like, while you guys were thinking about, if you think too long, then someone else just does something, right? So, hey guys, I missed playing. I almost pinged you guys like several times over the break and was like, hey, maybe we should, I don't know, play a game or two, but I fought the urge and held out. If you guys hadn't been to the yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, it'd be kind of ironic or funny is if we die at the hands of these thugs, but we made it through a dragon and goblins and other crazy monsters. That would be kind of hilarious.
Yeah, these are, this was originally the very first mission that you were supposed to take back in the day. So it's kind of fun to be back in this is the world is your oyster time, where you'll be able to you'll have choices on what you guys want to do, right? I think it'll be a lot of fun. If you guys hadn't spent so much time at the shop, we would have knocked this out pretty quickly. Like, we'd have been under time. But on the plus
wouldn't
side,
have had all the things we aren't eating.
I say you got some good stuff though, so you can't knock the shop out. All right, guys. Any questions? Otherwise, we'll call it.
No.
Bye.
All right. See you guys next
y'all
week.
later.
Bye, everyone.
Thanks for
you,
everything,
guys.
guys. Happy 2022.